somebody should. Is it automatically connected?
Yes.
It will be.
Check it. No, it's connected.
Okay.
Please, Papa, we are live on TikTok.
Okay.
Check
I want the sounds on the YouTube to be okay. Is it okay now? Because people complain they cannot hear, then it is not good. Okay, I'm going on TikTok now. Say we have bring it down. There's some questions at the top.
The sound is good.
Sound is good on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. No, there is that the first question there?
Yes.
Okay, we have Selassie saying, greetings, sir. I got Fufe. God bless you. Okay, Selassie, thank you very much. I'm glad that you got Fufe. I'm very grateful. And then we have DC saying, Toby, people don't bring your voices too much inside here because it will be confusing people who is talking. DC saying, Toby, how are you doing? Hope with the protection of our ancestors, you are doing well. Yes, thank you very much, DC. I am okay. I am doing very well. And how are you and your loved ones? Thank you all very much for that. And then we have Solo Kings saluting us. Thank you, Solo. And how are you and your family? And then Solo King is saying some at DC. And then Solo King again say, Piao, thank you very much for that. We have our sister Luna Nicole there. Please move it. Let me see. Our sister Luna Nicole say, happy Sunday, Papa and AMT family. It's a blessing to join today's section. Thank you very much, our sister Luna Nicole. And it's a blessing that we are seeing you on the program again today. I'm very grateful to you. And how have you been? Great. I wish you all the best. May this coming new week bring you joy. Thank you very much. And then we have Solo Kings. Good evening, great man. Good evening, Solo. How are you? How is everybody? Thank you. Thank you very much. I think those are all that we have for on TikTok for the meantime. We have Ras Damerai saying greetings, Daddy. Hello, Ras. Greetings to you too. Thank you very much. And then Luna Cook, you are at a different location, Papa. Are you still on holiday? No. Yes, we are at different location today, but we are not on holiday again. We have a challenge with our fiber network at the shrine. So it has been, somebody cut it off at the pole. We don't know who did that. And we call the engineers since Friday. It's only today that they called me that they are already there trying to see how they can fix it. But we have taken a different location at my residence, and we are here transmitting from my residence today. Thank you all very much for being with us. Then we have Ras Demarese, thanks for your enlightenment. Yeah, thank you very much, Ras. Thank you also for being part of this program regularly. I'm very grateful to you. Then we have Luna Nicole. I can hear you, Papa. Okay, thank you very much. Means it is okay now. People can hear us on TikTok. And we have Bokor Shamba Musa, who is also with me here. He has come on. He arrived here last Tuesday, and he is here with me. So very soon he will come on the program, and you will see him. Thank you very much. And then the Bokor Shamba is our main person in the US. Thank you very much. And then we have a Civica following the host. And then we have Solomon. How do I know that my ancestors accept me when I pour libation? Okay, that's a very beautiful question, Solo King. Yeah, it is difficult to know whether when you pour libation, your ancestors accept it or not. But what will prove to you that your ancestors are listening to you is that supposing you are pouring the libation and you are saying certain things, or you are asking for certain things, or you are asking for direction, and after some time things are beginning to get clear to you how to get your way in whatever you were praying for, whatever you were interacting your ancestors to do for you. And when things started going in the right direction, then definitely you know that your ancestors have listened to you, or they are hearing you. Thank you very much for that question. It's a very, very beautiful question. A lot of people are confused whether their ancestors are hearing them or not. But that's how it is. When your ancestors are hearing you, things will change, and you begin to see the changes in your life. Thank you very much, Solo King. And then Solo King says, or when I pray with water to talk to them. You can pray with anything. You can pour libation with anything. You can pour libation with water. You pour libation with palm wine. Pour libation with liquor. Just anything. And even sometimes, if you don't have anything else to pour libation, you can just stand and call their names and tell them that you have given them drink, even though you may not be holding any physical drink in your hand. Thank you very much. And we have DC, said the sound is great. No, the sound is clear now. Please, somebody should be moving the cursor, otherwise I won't see what is there. So the sound is clear. Thank you very much, DC. We thank God that you people notify us that when the sound wasn't good. Then we have a Zeus Waterloo, say hello from Burkina Faso. Hello, Zeus Waterloo. How are you? Thank you very much. How are the people in Burkina? My regards to all your loved ones. Thank you very much. And then we have Diamond. What is the difference between Afa and Ese? Okay, Ese as in Ewe is called Job Ese. That's the destiny you came into the world with in the Ewe context of in Ewe cosmology. And Afa is a borrowed way of interaction with the divine, or divination, which in Yoruba is called Ifa, and the Ewe is called their own Afa. Afa is a tool of divination where you learn or you receive information prior to the event, before the event takes place on the physical plane. Afa will give you. But getting initiated into Afa is another way of coming in contact with your Ese or destiny. That's why the Ewe is called Afa Boli Se. We have Ese, which is the Ewe's their own. Then the Yoruba one, which our ancestors have learned from, they call it Boli Se. And Afa will now give you the blueprint of your life. It's like the Google map of your personal life. It gives you the guidelines and how to move and where to be careful, how to go to where you want to go to in life. So that is the difference between Ese and Afa. Ese is your destiny that you came into the world, and Afa complements your Ese by giving you the blueprint of your Ese. Yeah, that's how I'll put it. Thank you very much, Diamond, for that question. And then we have a Reeve Doctor. I say good evening, sir. Hello, good evening. Thank you. How are you? Thank you very much for joining us. And then we have a Zizu Boy haircut. Hello, Papa. Hello, Zizu Boy haircut. How are you? Thank you very much. And then say, I greetings from Dubai. Hello, Zizu Boy from Dubai. Thank you very much. My greetings to you too, and to your loved ones in Dubai. And then we have Minandi. Minandi say, good evening, sir. How do I know if you have ancestors? How do you know whether you have ancestors? If you have a father and you have a mother, and you have had a mother who gave birth to your mother, and a father who gave birth to your father, and grandfathers who gave birth to your parents on both paternal and maternal line, then you know you have ancestors. Because no one can exist without an ancestor. Because our ancestors are our forefathers. That's what we call it in the olden days English. Say forefathers or foremothers. Yeah. So that is what we call an ancestor. So everybody has one. Minandi. Thank you. And then we have Joyce 2443. What is the spiritual uses of ash? There are so many spiritual uses of ash. Sometimes we use them for cleansing. Sometimes we use them for healing and all kind of things. So there are so many uses of ash. And then we have Zizu Boy Haircut. He said, I'm fine, Papa. Thank you very much, and good to hear that you are fine. And then Ras. Zizu Boy said, the Ras Demare said, can you please, yes, what do you want to ask me? Can you please tell us more about geese? What is geese? Is it geese or is it not geese? I don't know what you mean by geese, so you need to explain to me before I can tell you more about it. If I don't know it, there's nothing I can tell you. But if I know something about it, yes. But then I don't know, I don't even know the word geese. I don't understand it yet. Yeah. Thank you very much. And then we have a Blessing say, hello, Papa. First time on your program. I just want to know, is animal sacrifice good? Blessings, it depends on what you are trying to find out about animal sacrifice. In our tradition, Voodoo tradition, and also in many other traditions which are not African, people definitely sacrifice animals. In Islam, you will see that during the time of when Ramadan is over and people want to celebrate Eid, people kill animals. And then in the Judaism, when it comes to Yom Kippur and other religious, animals are used as sacrifice. And I had lived in Thailand for many years, and in Thailand also, in ceremonies, animals are killed. Whether their blood has been spilled on the voodoo or not, the animals have been sacrificed somehow, and people eat the meat. So, if you ask me whether animal sacrifice is good, it depends in the context that you are asking it. If you are using it for the good purpose for the betterment of yourself and for your loved one of your loved ones, and in general as for the betterment of humanity, then why not? We do animal sacrifices in Vodu. Thank you very much. It's not coming on Facebook, eh?
It's coming.
It's coming too? Okay. Okay, then we have Raz Demara. He said, can you please tell us more about geese? Raz Demara, I have never even heard that name geese before, so tell me what geese is and I will explain to you. And then Joyce 744 said, how do you revive your afa? How do you revive your afa? By going to a person who can help you to revive it. That's how you revive your afa. My mom told me I have an afa, but they don't know the Pauline's name. Then the person who has given you the afa should be able to tell your parents the Pauline's name, because it is only the person who has given you fa and the people who has sent you to get fa, they are the ones who have the Pauline's name. No other person from anywhere can have the Pauline's name. It is you who will tell people, and then they will find a way to revive it for you. Because if you have your mother say you have gotten fa, then she and your dad should have been the best people to tell you what Pauline it is. And when you get a fa, usually you get the ikins or the kernels inside a bowl or in a calabash. And some people, they write your Pauline's name on your container. So the place where afa was given to you is where you have to go back to. Even if the person who has given you afa is no more alive, there must be someone who is keeping your afa if it is not kept by your parents. But if it has been kept by your parents and it has been thrown away, that's going to be a very difficult thing. That's the fact. Yeah. So Joyce 744 say I want to revive my afa. You can still go to other Bokors and see if there is a way they can find out, but it will be difficult to figure out your fa if you don't have any idea. But when you go to Ezu and you found your money, it is something that is known to you. And if you were a child before afa was given to you, then your parents or guardians are supposed to keep the afa body, the name, even if they don't have the hunku or anything. If they have the name, if the hunku or the kernels or the ikins can always be made new for you. So I think you should talk with your parents or talk with your mother to find out who has given you the fa that she is telling you that you have gotten fa. Let her tell you who gave you the fa. Then you can trace your roots. Thank you very much, Joyce 744. Yeah. And then we have I am God, or I'm Z. I am Z. Say I am the reincarnation of my great grandfather. I represent the number 2. I want to know more. Or if you are already the grandfather represent your great grandfather, why do you want me to tell you you are number 2? How will I know how to talk or teach you when you are already representing your great grandfather? Anyway, you should get to learn from whatever we have been sharing for over the years. You can learn more from us. Thank you very much. Then we have Ras Demarai again is saying that they are sometimes called dwarfs. We can't see them, but hear them speak loud and clear. What was the question he asked before coming to that? Say geese, okay. Say, okay, I don't know much about dwarfs. Because the dwarfs that I have come in contact with after I have grown were all fake. Were human beings hiding in curtains and inside bush, talking as if they were spirits just in order to scam others. But I don't know much about geese, and I don't know much about dwarfs. Yeah, I have been to so many dwarf places, but my own personal observation and investigation has proven that it is all scam. Thank you very much. And then we have Frank saying, Toby, Mende Kuku, Mebe, Mende Kuku, Melebendo, now, Frank, Apebubore, Mahogwana, Lam Sesepra, Bedidi, Mbabi, Mebiana, Abokadrika, Ebeneja Beji, Ape. And then we have Mother, is it?
Money.
Money 22. He said, good afternoon, sir. Please, I've been trying to get a job promotion for the longest time. Money 22. Here, I cannot give you a promise that I'll go and get a job or you will get a job. I'm not that kind of priest. If you are looking for a way to find an answer to your challenges, book an appointment, do a reading, find out what the challenges are in your life and what are the causes of these challenges. And then when you know, the oracle will also give you direction on what to do to overcome them. But I cannot sit here and tell you that, oh, I bless you, go and find job. I am not a pastor. I am a practical traditional spiritualist. Thank you. And then we have a blessing again. Animals sacrifice for money, like money rituals. I have never come across any blessings. I have never come across any money ritual. And in my own understanding of spirituality for the past 40 plus years, I've never seen anybody making money to rituals. I know the stories in the movies and the stories on people's mouths and all these things, but I've never come across any ritual, animal sacrifice or even human sacrifice, as it has always been said, that had brought money to anybody. If people who can make money for you and they are not able to make money for themselves, then you know they want to cheat you or deceive you. But the truth about money is that no one sees money and then tell another person go and take it and they go poor. And I don't believe in money rituals and I don't think it exists. But I know that the stories and the scammers are there to fool you. So there is nothing like animal sacrifice in money rituals that I am aware of. Thank you very much. And then we have a US African with attitude. US African with an attitude showing a thumbs up. Thank you very much for that. And then we have Money 22 say, but my boss doesn't consider me. Instead, he has promote relatives at work. Please help me, sir. Money, that's why I said earlier, if you want to have any help with your opportunities or job or to find out whatever is happening in your life, call our number or call any priest, a Bokor, who can do a reading for you and tell you what is going on in your life and also guide you to overcome them. Thank you very much. And then we have a Cicelo, Sir Edmond C. Say, are dwarfs for money something real? I don't know. I just spoke about dwarfs, that the dwarfs that I have come in contact with since I grew up, and people say they have dwarfs. They were all fake and deceit, charlatans. There have never been any. I have never come in contact with any dwarf that I can tell you today that whether their money is real or it's not real. I don't know much about dwarfs. All that I knew is those that are deceiving and cheating people. That's what I know. And then we have a Soloku S saying, good day, Papa. Hello, Soloku. Good day to you too. How are you? And how is the family? My blessings and my regards to everybody. And then we have a B-Body Global. So I need help. I was duped $24,000 and the person is nowhere to be found. $24,000. What do you use the for $24,000 for? How can you go and pay somebody $24,000? What kind of business are you doing that you will have to pay $24,000 without making sure that the person you were paying the money to is a real person? That is, whatever business you were doing was an authentic business. I'm very sorry. I don't know how I can be of help to you, because most of the time, people who want money doubling and all kind of things are the people that go to do a business of this amount of money and then get duped. But if you are following a genuine business online, definitely there will be documentations and then there will be verifications before you pay such an amount of money. $24,000 is my, it can build my chief's palace and feed many children in the village. I tell you, that's not a baby money. It's not a baby money. I'm sure even in my country, Ghana, if you give them $24,000, if the people want to be honest, they will help a lot of people with such an amount. Yes. So I don't know, but then it's something that has happened to you. If you want to do a reading to find out what it is and how you can go about it, and if ever you can ever find your money, you can always call our number in our profile and we will attend to you. Thank you very much. And then bloody, is it B-Body? B-Body Global. I say, I am away from my home. I ran away from my home. I need her. Okay. And then Joyce 244. Thank you, Papa. I'm very grateful and grateful to you too, Joyce 7444. And then we have B-Body Global. I say, I wish to get back to my family. Police are after me. Hey, why did you get that kind of money from? $24,000? Wow. I think you really need a help. If you want to find a way to find out what has happened in your life and whether you will be able to find the money or you will not be able to find the money, you can call our number, book an appointment for a reading and consultation, and we can take it up from there. Thank you very much. And then we have Zola drawing some signs which I don't understand. Then Zola said, greetings, great one. Greetings to you too, Zola. And then we have my big brother, James Benson, Judge James Benson. Ndo now, for James, Akpe, Ndo. Ndo now, Ndo Bena Review, Ndo Bena Sister Claire, I'm a Siame. Me awele doji, ma one yira mi bobo bore, awele ametapolo. Yeah, so we have what is going on? What comes inside the room? Eh? Particles in the room. Okay. We'll manage it. And then West T is a divine. Any message for me? No, I don't do divination on my program. If you want to do divination, you book an appointment and people, then we will do a divination for you. I am not that kind of priest who comes on a platform and start to do divination for people. I don't do. I don't have that kind of power. I don't have that kind of knowledge. So you you want to divine and find something about yourself or whatever is happening to you, then you must book an appointment and have a personal contact with our shrine, and then we will do a divination for you and tell you what is important for you to hear. And then my big brother for James Benson said, I admire your frankness with which you answer questions. Thank you very much for Akpe Bumure. That's what life is. Telling the truth and telling it as it is makes you feel more free, have freedom, than trying to put things in a very clumsy way and you'll be finding it difficult to live with it later. I just say it as it is. What I know is what I teach. I don't teach what I don't know. Thank you very much for James. And then we have Blessings and say thank you so much, sir. I'm very grateful, Blessing. Thank you too. Then we have a West T again, divine, any message for me, please. Just like I said earlier, West T, I don't do divination on my programs. If you want to do a divination, I will ask you to call our number and book an appointment for divination. That's how I work. And then we have Bloody B-Body Global. I say, I'm also traveling. I process visa for people and I paid him money for Canada processing. Okay, I see what you mean. B-Body Global. Yes, I can understand. It's very difficult when you trust people and they deceive you, and meanwhile you have already collected money from other people to help them. That's good. I can understand. That's very serious. And what you want, I will advise you to do is find a way to get our number, make a call, or book an appointment for you. And when they do book an appointment for you, we will do a reading for you. And if there is a possibility for you to get this money, we will let you know. If there is no possibility that you get the money back, we'll also let you know. And then we'll also, whatever the oracle may say to help you to overcome the challenges that you are going through, we will let you know that one too. Thank you, and thank you very much. And then we have B-Body Global. My candidate went for biometrics, but when it is time for visa approval, he blocked me. Oh, that guy is a very bad person. We must find every way to get him. Yeah, that's all I can say. Then B-Body Global said, Tony 7-8. No, that's just, and people are after my life to jail me. Yes, I can understand. That kind of amount of money is a huge amount of money. $24,000 is not baby money. My constituency, my district or my metropolitan assembly, if they can have that kind of money, a lot of things will change in my metropolis. Yeah, so I can understand the people who lost their monies will be after you, and if they get you, they will send you to jail because you owe them money, even though it is that you were doing the good thing, but someone scammed you and took your money away. Thank you very much. So get in touch with our number if you want to do a reading to find out what to do. Yeah, thank you. And then we have it is finished for now, and we have a Lord Joshua King sending us one rose flower. Thank you very much, Lord Joshua. I'm very grateful for this. And then we have John Presido say, how are you doing? Hello, John. I am good, and how are you too? How is everything with you, and how is everybody around you? Thank you very much for joining the program. I'm grateful. Okay, so we have on Facebook, is it Africa Magic Temple or,
Yes, please.
or Revolution?
Please.
Okay, we are on Revolution Vodu Education on Africa on Facebook, and we have Yvonne Ekia Mohammed said no sound, and thank you very much, Madam Mohammed. That's Shamba Musa's mother saying that there's no sound, but I think that's about 54 minutes ago.
Yes, please.
So maybe, okay, and then we have our own Bokor call also saying no sound. So please, if the sound is okay with you people now, please just let me know, because we had fixed it, but we don't know how it is at your end. But at our end here, it is working. So let us know if you are still having challenges with the sound. Thank you very much, Mama Mohammed. And then Bokor Echo Stone. Thank you very much. And then we have Junichi Fukuoka. Say Happy New Year, Papa. Hello, Junichi. Konnichiwa. Ogenki desu ka? Thank you very much for joining the program. Kai had given me all the direction from the very day one until Senna was born. And Senna was born premature, and he was in the incubator. And a lot of people thought that he would not survive. But I was told that I shouldn't worry. And then I asked Akai what name should be given to him, because I didn't give name to him immediately, but I brought his umbilical cord and put it on my spiritual altar in Tokyo, because we were living in Japan at the time. And then I woke up with the name, and that's how Senna is giving that name as Senna, which means a gift from my destiny. A gift from my destiny, and I think in Japanese or Nihongo is ume no okuri mono. umeno kuruma ukurimo, the gift of my destiny. Thank you very much, Junichi. Hope you are fine, and I also wish you that this 24 will be will bring good health, prosperity, and long life to you. Thank you very much for joining the program. And then we have Lustig. It's a good afternoon, Papa. I hope you and the family are doing great. This week I am too late. No, you are not late. You are just right. Because one thing is that we were having challenges with our network, and we are able to fix it. Thank you. And then I think I missed the section these days because of the time difference. You used to come online before 4 p.m. Ghana time in the previous section. Papa, please, what time do you start the session these days? Thank you, Lustig. Okay, Lustig, we actually start the program from 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. And then I myself usually come by 3 or by 3:30, I sit down. But today we were around 3:40, 3:50 before I started the program. So you are not that late. So if you want to come on the program from 2:30 p.m. Every Sunday, we will start playing our videos, and then from 3:30 onwards, I personally will sit down and then answer your questions and greetings. Thank you very good, very much. And then we have our mother there, Yvonne Akuya Mohammed, my big sister, saying sound is good. And thank you very much, Mama Shamba. Thank you very much for that. And then our Bokor Stone, he say sound is good now. Thank you. We are very grateful. I'm grateful to all of you because when I sit here, I will not know what is happening out there. I don't know whether you are hearing me or you are not hearing me. But for me, I am like the bird we call a petit pre. I'm just talking and talking. So whether you are hearing me or you're not hearing me, if you don't let me know, I will not know. And I'm very grateful for you letting me know that the sound wasn't good, and now that the sound is good, you also made me to understand that the sound is good. I'm very grateful for everything, all your contributions. I'm grateful. I am wearing a very beautiful bead necklace, which was made by Tobe Jigbezan Sosoka in Maryland, in the US. It's a very beautiful bead artist, and if you need any of this kind of beads, please contact him. He'll be able to make a very beautiful one like this for you. Thank you. And then we have we are done with the revolution. Now we are on African Magic Temple, or that's still African Magic Temple. And then we have Heru Asakara Amai. So your volume is not working. Okay, so that's about 58 minutes ago. So Heru, if it is okay now, let me know. And then we have Heru Asa Kara Amen. Say, good day, Baba. Glad to be here. I'm seeing you, but I'm not hearing you. Okay, we try fixing the sound, but if you can hear us now, please do let us know. And then we have Kwabena Mwachi Yadom, my brother there. Say no sound, please. Hello, thank you very much, Kwabena. How are you? Thank you, and my regards to the whole family. And then Kwabena Mwachi Yadom again, say thanks for your education. Thank you also, all of you, for supporting this program by your continued involvement and questions and comments. That makes us to improve on ourselves. I'm very grateful to all of you for all your contributions. And then we are on YouTube, and we have Tobe Jigbeza Sosoka saying greetings and good day, Papa. Hello, Tobe Jigbeza. Greetings to you too. How are you? And then Tobe Jigbeza went on to say, Bokor Enuleto. Not one person does not salute the other. I also salute you. And then Toby Jigbeza, hard to hear you. Can hear you now, but can't see you. Okay, so it is off to see me, and then not to hear me, and to hear me, but not to see me. I think it's the network. But where we are now, we are transmitting from my underground room. I will not call it a studio because we haven't, it is only today we are using it for the first time because of the challenges we were having at the shrine. So we will try as much as possible to improve this. But if you can hear me now, let me know. And then Tobeji Bazan said now messages from camera is on the screen. You fix that, okay? Our technical engineer, Bokor Said, say he has fixed it. So if it is working for you, please let me know. And then we have Bella. Good morning, Papa. I hope you and all the family are doing well. Yes, Bella. How are you? Thank you very much for joining us. How is Sabrina? I hope you are all fine too. Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm grateful. Okay, we are now back on TikTok. We have okay, rolling down slowly. Okay, we have John Presidio say, how are you doing? Answered, and then John Presidio also said fine. And then Efia Adipa sending us rose flowers ×8. Hello, Efia. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. And then Efia Adipa when say, Efo, good evening. Hello, madam. Good evening to you. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm grateful. And then we have Noble Achu saying, this is my first time joining your program and I'm impressed. Thank you very much, Noble Achu. I'm very grateful. This is how African Magic Temple presents the work of Voodoo and the misunderstanding and confusion about our own tradition. This is how we teach it and try to explain it to make people to understand. And I mind you, we are not here to convert anyone to become a traditionalist or become an ancestral worshipper. We are only here to explain to people what our tradition is and what our ancestors did. And we are very proud of our ancestors for their contributions to society and to our lives. And for this reason, we pay homage to them. And if any person is confused about their ancestors or African traditional spirituality as a whole, that's what we are here to be explaining and breaking it down for people to have a clear understanding. African traditional spirituality is not devil worship. Thank you. And then we have a Harry O saying, I can see and hear you in Boston. Thank you very much, Harry. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much for joining the section. We are all grateful to you all. Okay. So I think we don't have any more comments or questions at the moment. Let me use this very moment briefly to explain about what we call spiritual consultation or a reading or divination. Call it what you want. Some people call it divination. Some people call it spiritual consultation. Some people call it reading. And some people call it checking, depending on what language or whichever you want to put the Englishman's language. It is not our language. It's a borrowed language to us. But in my language, we call it enukaka. Enukaka, how to scratch into some secret to me, like how the chicken will scratch the ground before picking some good thing out of the soil. So it is called enukaka or nukaka. Sometimes nukaka afa can be used to do at the enukaka. A mirror can be used for the enukaka, or direct connection with a particular voodoo can be used for enukaka. Sometimes cowries can be used for enukaka. But then the English word for it is divination, spiritual consultation, reading, and whatever. And what I'm trying to say, a simple thing, that what a reading does for you is, for instance, you want to travel to a point A to point B. but you don't know whether your travel will be safe or if there are any dangers on the way from point A to point B. You go to the diviner and you do a checking, or you do a reading, or you consult with spirits to divine for you that you want to travel to a place, point B. You are now at point A, you want to go to point B. So I want to know that when on my way to point B, if everything will be safe for me. Then the spirit world will now look into the future of because when you are asking this question, you have not started traveling yet. The spirits will now look into the future of your journey to from point A to point B. And they're going to advise you that, oh, it is safe for you to go, but don't travel at night. That's one. Oh, it is safe for you to go, you can just go anytime that you want. That's two. And then another one is that it is not safe for you to go at this time. So don't go. Or it is not safe for you to go at this time. But however, if you insist on going because it is very important for you, then do this, do that before you start your journey. So a divination or a reading or spiritual consultation is to give you a clear understanding of what you want to do. But being human, you cannot know whether it will be successful or it will not be successful, whether it will be safe or it will not be safe. And in this case, the spirit world, who knows the future, the past, and the present, will tell you that yes, this is what it is, so you should go or you shouldn't go. So it is the spirit world who tells you what the diviner may be translating or decoding for you. And if you get a very good diviner or a spiritualist who can do a proper consultation or a reading for you, I tell you, you will be solving 90% of your problems before they come. Because the spirit world looks deep into the future and tell you things that may even happen about a year from now, a month from now, a week from now, or a few days from now. They'll tell you ahead of time. They'll tell you ahead of time. And then when they told you this, it is up to you to follow on their direction. They are not going to force you. But what they told you, if you follow their direction, you will see life. But if you don't follow their direction, it is not their problem. They don't care. The diviner who even sat down, the spiritualist who sat down to tell you this, it's not his problem. It is your problem and yours alone. The diviner is only there to tell you what they have seen and also to tell you what the spirits have suggested or directed that should be done for you to avoid the negative, to avoid negativity or to avoid bad things from descending from the spirit world to the physical world to meet you. So a lot of time when you do a reading for people, people thought that because you ask them to buy items that they will use for spiritual things, it is you who is getting the money. No. The monies that people give to buy items go into buying items at the market. And we are not market women or market men selling anything. We buy them ourselves. We also go out to buy them before using them for your visit. But if I do a consultation for you or do a reading for you or whatever you call it, divination, and you feel that you don't want to do the rituals or the necessary direction that the spirit world has given you, it is your problem, because when the things start materializing on the physical plane, it is you who will suffer, because the spirits had already told you what will happen. Whether you believe it or you don't believe it, you wait, and when it starts happening, you don't need belief, because our system is not based on belief, but it's based on formula, mathematical formula, practicality, from experimentation and experience. So our system is not based on belief or faith, whether you believe or you don't believe. If it is going to happen, there's nothing you can change. There's nothing that can change it. So if you know that you are not ready to do or follow the direction that will be given to you in a reading or in a spiritual consultation or in a divination, I will advise that don't stand up first even to go and do the divination in the first place, because it will surely happen. Thank you. And then we have Junichi Fukuoka again in Japan, in Tokyo, Japan, saying, thank you, Papa, for sharing your own experience. Hopefully, when the time comes for me to start a family, let me consult you and Sarah. I have different question, which is, if a person is initiated into Tongwe Jopata, is there any way for that individual? Please click it, I want to see. Is there any way for that individual to protect him or herself from other people who want to harm them, whether through other bokors or spirits? Yes, definitely, Tongwe Jopata is a very powerful spirit, and if you are being initiated into Tongwe Jopata, I tell you, if you are following the rules of Tongwe Jopata are very simple. Don't plan evil for anyone. Don't wish anyone evil. If you can follow those regulations, they're very simple regulations. If you can follow those simple regulations, definitely Tongwe Jopata will protect you. And if anyone is trying to harm you, whether you know it or you don't know it, it is the person's problem. You don't need to worry. Because there's this thing is coming from, it's changing. I don't know whether somebody's sending something to it, so you need to come and look at it and see for it. So, Junichi, yes, you are protected once you are once you are initiated into Jopata, you will surely be protected. Why is it? What is happening before?
Oh, I think they wanted to verify that you are still online.
Yeah, but and this in,
sorry, sometimes
it's the system.
sorry.
Yeah, but I can't see it very well. I don't know what it is, so I don't even know what to do. But thank you.
Oh, that's why.
Where is your brothers? Where are they? Jones is here. Call them to come. Okay, because there's things to do. Okay, so Fukuoka Junichi, that's it. So you are protected, so don't be afraid. Just make sure you keep your Jopata always on you, and you are protected. Even if it is not on you, you are protected. Okay, is that the last one there? Okay, so we go back to TikTok, and then we have oh no, we have read that one already. No, go to, yeah. Then we are now on TikTok, and we have Atakomla24. Good evening, Toby. Please, growing up, I used to see the wind that blows around a particular place a lot. Yeah, you are talking about the wild wind. Yes. So what about that? It is happening. It is happening. Yeah, it's a natural phenomenon that it goes around in a circle. It's a natural phenomenon. Of course, our people know how to use that natural phenomenon to achieve certain things in their lives. Yeah. So when you have been singing, what does it do to you? Have you found out, or have you seen anything, as anything bad happen to you? If not, just take it as a natural phenomenon. Yeah. Thank you. And then we have a Fortune Dane saying, Huno, Ga, trust you are doing well. Fortune Dane, I am good. And how are you all? Let them come. Thank you very much, Fortune Dane. I'm good. And how are you and your loved ones? Hello, Senor. How are you? How are the children?
They are great. We are here.
Okay. Tara, how are you all? Yeah. Let me finish and see you people. Okay, thank you. Yaira is coming.
Oh, yeah.
My sister's daughter. Yeah, she called.
Okay. Okay.
Benny
I remember
Williams.
Ben well.
Yes, they said they are coming. So, but I'm in my live program, so please.
That's all.
Thank you. And then we have Manuel sent us Manuel Love. DE sent us a rose flower, and another one from Manuel DE, and then again another 3 from Manuel, then 1. Oh, thank you all for all this. And Manuel sent another. What is that? J or what is it?
Is it DE?
No. I mean the icon.
Is it love?
No. That one.
I think that one is music. It's also another.
It's a musical icon.
Yes.
Okay, they sent us one. That's all sent by Manuel. And the last one, they sent us an ice cream cone. Thank you, Manuel. I am very grateful. And then we have Atakomla again. Please, why do I always see that blowing wind around me? I cannot tell, Atakomla. I'm very, very serious. When I am here, I don't use speculations and imaginations and stories of hearsay to do my work. Whatever I have personally experienced is what I talked about. Things that I have seen with my eyes and things I have experienced in my life. Those are what I use in teaching people. I don't teach from someone's story. So I don't know what it means when you see a wild wind going around you all the time. I don't understand what it means. But you can always do a reading or divination or consultation to find out what that thing that had been happening in your life from childhood, what does it signify? And in the reading, the spirit world will be able to go back to your past and be able to figure out what that was and give you an advice of what to do. Thank you very much. Attack on that 24. And then Fortune Day said, I called several last week, but no answer. Oh, really? Okay, I'll check with the office and ask them why you were calling and they did not answer you. And I don't know, but I'll check because I'm not in charge of the phone. There are people who are in charge in the office who book the appointments. I only sit as a diviner and also to guide the divination. Thank you very much. And then we have Kwame King here saying, greetings everyone, and Tommy, greetings to you, Kwame. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have Mint. Say, good evening, Dad. How do you do? Have an amazing week. Same to you, Mint. I'm good. And how are you too? Thank you very much and have a very lovely week. I'm very grateful. And then we have Emporium 8. Say good day. Good day, Emporium 8. I'm very grateful. Thank you. And then Kwame King went, I used to dream about being trapped. Trapped by 7 short grey looking beings in a white shipwreck disappeared. I cannot tell what those beings in your dream could be. It could be anything. And I pray and hope that you were not reading Snow White stories before going to bed. Well, if you are reading, sometimes when you watch a horror movie, or not only horror movie, but generally if you watch some kind of drama, and it's very interesting, and sometimes it's fearful. When you go to bed and you are dreaming, you continue living in that movie you watch. You become part of a player in the movie. That's also normally happens when you watch some fearful movies before going to bed. But if it is not so, I cannot tell exactly what those 7 white people, or white gray-looking people, or short gray-looking people are. They could also be dwarfs, as people may say. But as I said earlier, dwarfs, people who say today that they have dwarfs and seeing dwarfs speaking and all this, most of them are charlatans, cheats and scams. So I don't know, but it's a dream. You can always do a reading to find out what that dream is, and you can find answers to your question. And then from them, when I realized it, just a dream, I have power over them. Okay, so that's good that in your dream you are conscious and you are able to have power over them. That's all that the mind is. The mind is very powerful. If you are able to train it to overcome obstacles, definitely you will overcome obstacles. Thank you very much. And then we have Rich Coolio. So Richard from Ashima. Hello Richard, how are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. Hope everybody is fine. I'm grateful for you joining us. And then we have Emporium 8. He said, please, in a dream, I saw 2 foot with saws on it. What do you think the dream means? I don't know. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know what it means. And then Kwame said, also another mystery I've yet to solve is the fact I used to bury huge bags of money in your dream. Hey, you better go and dig them back so that you can get it in this physical way. Because if you are burying huge money inside your dream, you have to let your dream come true so that those money will come out in physical way for you to reap. Thank you very much. And then we have Gina is following the host, and Kwame said, yes, in my dream. So you must find out in the physical world, Kwame, through the spiritual consultation to find out if there's a way that dreams mean something that you can benefit and realize in this physical life. Thank you. Then Imperial 80 says, laughing and dig it back up. Very funny, Baba. Yeah, what can I say? If they are burying them, if you want them, please know that we have to dig them up. You have to dig them up and get them. Yeah, it's very important. Thank you all for your questions. And Gina is saying good evening. Good evening to you, Gina. I'm very grateful. And how are you and your loved ones? Thank you for joining our section. I'm grateful. Okay, I have said Kola. A good day, Papa. Blessings on you and your family. When Senna divined for me, it came out a lot. It came out that I should do removal of 7 years, which means that your destiny has been tormenting you. Your negative destiny has been tormenting you, so you need to do a 7. I have a question. If I want to take Afa initiation, should I first do 7 removal and then take Afa? I would advise that, because for me, every initiation, whether it's Afa initiation or Voodoo initiation or whatever initiation you want to take, if your 7 or your negative destiny is very strong, even after taking Afa, it does not wipe away your negative destiny. I will take that again. When you have a very strong negative destiny, even if you get initiated into Fa, it will not wipe away your negative destiny. What Afa will do is, Afa will tell you that you have a destiny that is having some challenge. It will appear in your oracle. that negative destiny will appear in your oracle, and Afa will tell you what things to do to overcome them or to try to align it. But I've also seen people who have been initiated in do your negative destiny, which we call it Ewe Vodu, do their rituals first, and then you will be able to sail through your initiations and sail through very peacefully, and things will get better. And even when you do a negative removal first, a negative destiny removal first before Afa, it is highly possible that the Afa money that will fall for you will come on a very positive side, and you will benefit a lot from it. There are certain people who go to Agbodo Zoo. Agbodo Zoo is where you are initiated into Afa. There are so many people who go to Agbodo Zoo, but after coming out, they come out with a very bad Afa only, and it is not very easy for them. But that is the effect body that they come into the world with, and it is what will affect them. So when you do a negative destiny removal, that already will affect the spiritual world, your inner self. So when you are getting far, you will be able to capture a very positive Afa body or Afa destiny. Thank you, said caller. And then they went on to say, another question is, if I come to do seven removal, are there things that I need to do to prepare for the seven ritual? No, you don't need so many things to prepare for the seven ritual. What you need is that if we are going to do a seven, we will need all your finger and your toe nails. We will also need your pubic and armpit hairs, and we will also take hair from some part of your head, and all this will go into the negative destiny, which we will throw away. So if you come to do negative destiny and your fingernails are not in a position that we can cut, or you don't have any hair, it will be difficult for us to do. That's all that I can say. But other than that, you are fine. Okay, let's go. And then we have Heru. No, there's another name there. There's somebody. Then we have a Heru Asa. I think the old. These are the old listings. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And then Emporium 80 said, how long you have been a Baba? Oh, Emporium 8, we in Ewe, we don't call it Baba, we call it a Bokor. In Ewe language, it is Bokor. It is in Yoruba that we call it Baba, Babalawo, but we are not called Babalawo. But it's the same thing, but it's a language different, but I am called Bokor. I got initiated into Fa about 18 years ago. Yeah, about 18 years ago, something 18, 19 years ago, I got initiated into Fa. But I've been doing spiritual work long ago before I was initiated into Fa. I've been doing spiritual work from the late 70s, to be precise, from 1975, when I went into secondary school. That is when I can say that I am well aware of what I was doing and I am doing now. Yeah, I would say so. But then from the age of 12, I had always been doing something connected to spirituality, but not like what I do today. But that time I'm still young and I didn't know exactly what was happening in my life. Even when I would say things and it happened, it was just things that were happening. And I didn't know like I know today. So I would say for over 40 years, I've been doing spiritual work. Thank you very much, Emporium, for that question. And then Genesis New Dawn said, dream of seeing different shrines in different locations. Okay, I don't know what it means at all. The Emporium said, did you come from a lineage of Araba? If you, yes, how much? Is it Araba?
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm not coming from any lineage of Araba because I don't even know what is the Araba. As I said, we are Ewes, we are not Yorubas. And the Ewes and Yorubas, even though they are having a lineage or a physical lineage somehow, we speak different languages and we live in different geographical location. So I don't know what is a lineage of Araba, and I am not from any Araba lineage. However, my grandfathers, both paternal and maternal, were involved in Voodoo somehow, or in our traditional spirituality, let me say so. And even though my mom was a Catholic and my dad was a Presbyterian, but their fathers and mothers were kind of linked to some traditional spirituality. Thank you for that. And then I think we are done with that too. Okay, we have and then we have Kwame say, I got a divination and I was told to do investment, but investment like gambling. Yeah, if investment like gambling is what is in your divination, then that is what is in your destiny. We all cannot do the same work. And the truth is that gambling is not a crime. It's not a sin. Gambling is not a sin. That you gamble and you lose money or you make money. It's not a sin. It is only a crime in countries where people has made it a crime. But then there are certain countries that gambling was made a crime, but today those countries have lifted the ban on gambling, and gambling is everywhere in every corner. It's only that they put an age limit on it, and then it is legal. Just like how people who smoke marijuana or ganja, in some parts of the world, ganja is a crime. When you smoke a ganja, it's a crime. But then in some parts of the world, it used to be a crime before, but now they have lifted that ban, and it is no more a crime. So gambling by nature is not a crime. It's someone's way of making their living. And once a government has given the go-ahead for people to gamble, if you are within the age limit, you can gamble. You don't have any problem at all. Because, there's a difference between sin and crime. A lot of people don't know that there is a difference between sin and a crime. Sin is something that you do and your inner self is not happy with you. Doing something against your own spirit or your inner spirit is what is called sin. However, a crime is a man-made law and regulations in a particular community or in a community. And if you who is a member of that community break or broke any of those rules and regulations, you are being penalized for breaking the law of the community. That's what crime is. So a sin is totally different from crime. So to do a gambling, and if it is legal in wherever you are, don't feel that if you were told in a divination that you should invest in gambling, then invest in gambling if the divination was correct. Because mosquito that bites people, and everybody doesn't like, I think everybody doesn't like mosquito. Not the sound, not the bite. But do you know that people are millionaires because mosquitoes exist in this world? Ask me how. People who are making mosquito repellents, mosquito sprays, and malaria medicines, and you just call them. Is it not because of the mosquito they are making money? If mosquitoes were not here, do you think they'll be making the money they are making? So gambling is not a sin at all. You can gamble and you will still be a God's child. Thank you very much for that. And then we have David. He said, good evening, sir. Hello, David. How are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. The Kwame went on to say, and I was told not to gamble also because the spirit is pure and don't like gambling. Oh, then this divination is conflicting. How can the divination tell you to invest in gambling and at the same time telling you that the spirit is pure, so don't gamble? Okay, maybe there's a possibility that you can invest into gambling. Investing in gambling is that you may be able to buy machines that people may use for gambling, or set up a gambling place where people can come and gamble, but you as an individual should not gamble. That could be, that doesn't mean that you should not do it. It's just like the fish that is inside the river. A fish lives in the river, but the fish doesn't drink water. Because if a fish start drinking water, they will die. So your divination is probably telling you that you can invest, but don't get yourself involved into gambling. Just like many people who are drug dealers and who sell drugs. I tell you, most of the people who sell drugs, they don't smoke drugs themselves because they only want to make money out of it, so they will not descend themselves into smoking and using drug in such a way that it will take their minds away. So maybe that's what your spirit was telling you. You can invest, but don't get yourself involved. I mean, whatever you do in this world and make your living, as long as you are not taking advantage of other people and destroying other people's life, you are fine. Thank you. And then we have Emmanuel Boachi 887 saying good evening, sir. Hello, Emmanuel. Good evening to you. And then we have Joyce 44. Say, anytime I put water in a plain glass in my room, the water always keep reducing. What does it mean? Joyce, it can also be because of the humidity, the weather, and all this thing can also play a role in that by sucking up the water from the glass. That could be the case. But then, we all put water on our altars, and after some time, the water will dry out. We may take it that, okay, we have offered water to our ancestors, to the spirit world, and they are drinking it. Yes, even if the spirit world is drinking the water, they can only drink it through the weather and the climate, the humidity, in the room, the dryness of the room, and all these things can suck up water. So that's what it is. If there's any better explanation, then when I know, I'll let you know. Thank you very much, Joyce 744. And then we have Fifi, say shalom, sir. Hello, Fifi. Shalom to you too. And then Fifi say, my first time here. You are welcome to the program, Fifi. Thank you very much for joining us. And then Kwame is saying, thank you, Togwe. That makes sense. Yes, of course, it makes sense. If you can invest, but you don't put yourself into it. So that's good. If they say your investment, your reading says you should invest, try it and see. But don't get yourself going to be gambling. Let other people gamble, and then you make money. Okay? Okay, thank you very much, Kwame. And then we have process, it's saying Bismarck. Okay? I don't understand. But process, GH.
Process, GH,
Okay. Yeah. Those are too difficult for me to pronounce. So anyway, process, thank you very much for joining. And then Fifi saying, thank you, sir. You are welcome, Fifi. And the process, GH and plenty names, daddy, please. Things are not good going well with me. What can I do to turn things around? Yeah, process. That's what I was just explaining about divination, or accounts called assemblage, and then some people call it a reading, people call it divination, and people call it spiritual consultation. What I will advise you is that if you are in life and certain things are happening in your life and you are not understanding it, and you don't know what exactly is happening in your life, the best thing is to go and do a spiritual consultation. And when you do a spiritual consultation, you realize that whatever is going on in your life is already known to the spirit world. And the spirit world is now going to guide you and advise you and tell you what you should do in order to overcome the challenges. We have our number in our profile. You can call us if you want a reading to be done for you, or you schedule a reading, and then we will do a reading for you. And now you will understand why things are not going on well, and also you will know what to do to change the situation. Thank you, and thank you very much. And then we have Emmanuel saying hi. Hello, Emmanuel. Emmanuel Boachi, 887. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. And then Emmanuel Boachi, 887. I just joined. Yes, thank you. We are discussing our traditional spirituality, African traditional spirituality, and especially Ewe Vodu. That's what we are discussing here. And then we have Charles Zoe. Say good evening, sir. Hello, Charles. How are you? Thank you very much for joining. And then we have enticing. Oh no, process says I can see the number, please. Yes, the number is in the profile. So please pick it up, call, and they will answer you, and they will book an appointment or make all the inquiries that you need to make inquiries, you make, and then they will attend to you. Yeah. Then enticing say greet you, sir. Yeah, greeting to you too. Thank you very much, and how are you? Thank you for joining the section. Are we okay for this now? Okay, Shamba, you come and sit down here briefly. I'm coming. I'll just go in and then come back. So this is Shamba, my Bokor, and one of my students that lives in the US, and he's our main person in the US. So he will be here. Maybe he will also read some of the questions, and I will come back and answer you.
Hello, everyone. Enticing says, I greet you, sir. I greet you, greetings to you too, sir. On Facebook. Okay. So if anybody has questions for me as well, feel free. I'm filling in for Papa just for a few seconds, so. Said caller, thank you, Papa, for answering my question. I will travel to Ghana soon. Oh, come to the shrine. We'll be waiting for you, said. So if you have any questions, feel free, ask. Nefertiti says, where in the U.S. can we go and talk to learn more? You can contact me through Papa, or you can contact me directly. And my Facebook page is Shamba Musa Muhammad. So if you want to talk, just message me and I will respond to you. And Angela Ghani, she says, greetings, Bokor brother. Greetings, family. I'm looking forward to visiting your shrine in the U.S. Oh yeah, no problem. I'm waiting for you. Anytime you're ready, you're welcome. Joyce on TikTok saying, how do you activate your soul? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You have to ask Papa for that one. Maybe you could do your essay ceremonies or something like that, but I'm not sure what you mean. Your soul should already be activated if you're alive. Nefertiti said, okay, thank you. Thank you, no problem. And Papa is back now, so I'll give the platform back to Papa now.
Thank you, Shamba. Thank you very much.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody was asking how to activate your soul. I just said, I don't know. It should be already activated if you're alive.
Okay. So thank you very much, Shamba, for taking my place for a short time. I'm grateful. And then we have Joyce 744 say, how do you activate your soul? How do you activate your soul? There are so many ways and so many things you do before your soul can be activated. Some of them is what we are already discussing about removal your negative destiny or a sevoy, and then some is getting initiated into Vodu, and also getting initiated into divinities, and also getting initiated into Fa, and many other things. Those are the ways that a person's soul get activated. There is no other way to activate your soul than to get initiated into learning about spirituality and how to know your inner self. Going to church and dancing and singing and praising God does not activate your soul. I must be very clear on that. Going to church and singing and dancing and crying and pretending to be in ecstasy does not activate your soul. Your soul can only be activated when you are initiated into a real spirituality where you learn how to work with yourself. It is not books or lectures or whatever. It is because spirituality is the only thing that can help you to activate your soul. And spirituality is not a group thing. Spirituality is an individual affair. It is you and your inner self, and you and your God. There is no intermediary between you and your God. The intermediary will only be a person or a society that will teach you how to connect to yourself or guide you. Where from there onwards, it is between you and your God. The things that come out of your mouth, the way you look at life, the way you do things, the way you associate with other people in society, in this thing, all contribute to building up your soul or activating your soul. So spirituality is not a hypocrisy whereby you pretend to be what you are not. And it is only through those things that you can activate your soul, or your soul will become active. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, Joyce 2744. And then we have L222, hoping to set a date soon. Sure, we are around anytime. Thank you very much. And then we have Midnight. Do you ever come to Tema and Accra, please? If yes, may I know your next visit? Mint, I live in Accra, and I am not very far from Tema. I live on the Spinters Road in Accra. If you go to Sapumono Junction, you come here, or you are going from Ashama, you can always visit. We are on the main Spinters Road, so I am not living in the countryside, far away from anybody. I live in Accra, so I am not far from you. You can always visit us. Once you pick the number and book your appointment, make all the enquiries you need to do, then if you want, you can book an appointment and come. We are here. So I am right in front of your nose. Thank you very much, Mint. I'm very grateful. Then we have Fifi. I know that. Yes, I know. Many people know. Then Mint said, oh, I will visit. Thank you. Thank you. And then Fifi said, near a handout. Precisely. I am sharing wall with a handout on the Spinters Road. Thank you very much. And then Joyce 744 said, I always dream seeing myself in shrines and in the forest. Maybe what you need to make sure is that maybe your inner self is telling you to pursue spirituality in its real form. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. Go up. Go up. You have to change the camera. It has tripped over again. Okay. Go up again because there's a question I saw there. Okay, then let's, okay. No, okay, come down now. Come down slowly. Come down slowly. Come down slowly. Okay, come down again. We are now on Revolution Vodu education. Yeah, come down, come down. And then we have Lustig. Say, good evening, Papa. Please, can you enlighten us a little bit about giving to the needy people who beg outside? Must we be careful? My Christians, I know, mostly don't give to these people because they believe they are cursed. So if they help them, they will attract their energy. How true is this, Papa? And is it bad to give coins to people instead of notes when giving charity to the poor? I have heard people can use coins to do bad things against you than bills. Sorry, it's a long one. Thank you. Oh, Lustig, it's okay. It's a good question you are asking. I personally, I don't give things to beggars on the street. I don't give money to beggars on the street, but I will give money to anybody else who I think my feeling tells me that I should give to this person. I work with my inner self most of the time. So for me to do something to somebody, if my inner self feels good and prompts me to do, I will do. Sometimes I will see somebody on the street as a beggar, and my inner self will tell me, oh, give the person something. I will. But just like normal how people, to show that they are giving alms to poor people. I don't do those things. Whether people will use the same money to go and do anything bad to you or not do anything bad to you, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is only street beggars who will do that. Anyone else, even someone who is eating together with you and sleeping together with you, can also do that. It all depends on the mindset of that person. It has nothing to do with a beggar or a poor person or whatever. People can choose to do bad things to you, and they can do it with coins, they can do it with physical, with paper money. It doesn't matter. What you have to do is try as much as possible to use your conscience to judge situations. Because if someone who is a habitual beggar and you are seeing them every day on the street begging, then that person is doing business. It's not a beggar. That is their profession. And giving money to a professional beggar, you are not doing anybody any great thing whatsoever. You are not even doing any good thing in God or in spirit. Because most of these beggars think that you are stupid. They don't work. But you work and come and give them. That's how they look at you. If you ever try giving something else to a beggar, for instance, you see a beggar and instead of you giving them money, you buy bread or you buy fruit or buy candy and give them, see how they will look at you and how they will react. And that will tell you if this person is really a poor person or is a businessman in the beggar's clothes on the street. Do you know that sometimes people try to put certain things on their eyes to show you that they are blind? Meanwhile, they are not blind, they are just fooling you. And some people try to tie their legs together with a rope and be jumping on one as if they were, what do they call it? Yeah, like as if they were amputees or they are physically challenged people. And when they get back home, they stretch their legs and they fool you. So for me, to give money to a beggar on the street, that comes from my conscience, and my intuition is the one who directs me to do so. I can't talk generally about everybody, but for me, that's how I do. And if you also will use your intuition and your inner self, you will know who to give and who not to give. Lustig, that's my answer to your question. Thank you very much. And then we have Nefertiti. Nefertiti, Nefeme Faru Ratan. These names are big names. And then the question is, where in the US can we go and talk to learn more? Okay, as I had, you had seen my student Sam Shamba. He is in Chicago, Ohio. He is in Ohio, and you can get his contact when you go through our this thing. You will see his comments, and you can send a friend request to him, and you listen. But he will later, if you go onto Facebook, also you will see Shamba Musa Mohammed using his name and all that he's doing. He's a professional drummer, but he is also a Bokor spiritualist. Yeah, and he's our main representation in the US. And there are people also who are associated with us, like Tomboyi Jigbesan Sesoka, who is also in the US. He's in Maryland, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's also in Maryland. He's also associated with us. They can also teach you and give you some more insight into your life, because they have been part of this tradition for a very long time, and they can guide you if you are new to this path. Thank you very much. Nefertiti Nefeme Faru Rantem. Thank you. This name is, you have to drink 1 gallon of water before you can drink some water. A name big. Okay, we have our sister Angela Ghani there. Say greetings, Bokor, my brother. Greetings, family. I'm looking forward to visiting your shrine in the US soon. Okay, that's to Shamba from Angela Ghani.
Yes.
Say, okay, so she's looking forward to visiting your shrine in the US soon. Great. So, like Nefertiti, as you are hearing it, there are some family members there who know Shamba, and they want to be visiting him soon. So you can also contact Shamba Musa Mohammed in the US if you want to learn more. Thank you very much. And then Nefertiti Neferamantu is saying thank you, and thank you too. And then again another message from him. Can he message me because I can't find him on Facebook? Maybe I'm not spelling his name correctly. Okay, we are putting the name there, Shamba Musa Muhammad. You can go on straight to Muhammad. You can go on straight to Facebook, and then you will find him. Yeah. Once you go in there with that name, Nefertiti, when you go with that name, you will definitely find him, and he will connect with you. And then we have Jah Favor saying, "Blessed evening, Papa." Hello, Jah Favor. I think you are having some problem here, Jah Favor, because Facebook is not very happy that you are using our logo, because our logo is a registered logo, so you will have to change the logo. Otherwise, you will have a problem with Facebook. They will lock your account. So please, you should change it to your picture. Otherwise, Facebook will block your account, because that logo, African Magic Temple logo, is a registered and a copyright. It's copyrighted, and it can bring you problem. So, since we have not given you permission to use this, you are part of us, but you need to remove the logo from there. Otherwise, Facebook will block you. Anyway, I hope you are fine. You can talk with me later on my WhatsApp. How is life treating you?
I sent him a message and also reported it to Facebook, so they are doing the process to remove it.
Yeah, that's why I'm explaining. I'm asking him. That's Koku, my nephew.
Oh, I
No, he's using it. It's my nephew. He lives in Algeria, Mali area there. Okay, so that's it. So Jah Favor, please, you have to change the logo in order to be free from the anger of Facebook and our numerous client and fans. Okay, then said caller, I say thank you, Papa, for answering my question. I will travel to Ghana soon, and I will come to the shrine. We will be expecting you, and thank you very much for that. And then said caller again, say good day, Papa. Blessings on you and your family. When Sana divined for me, it came out that I should. Okay, we have read that one already. Okay, thank you. I think this thing is changing up and down. And then Nefertiti. Okay, we have read that one too. So the name is there. Nefertiti is Shamba Musa Muhammad. Yeah, thank you for that. And then we are back on TikTok. And then we have Joyce 744. I have dreadlocks. Could it be the cause? I don't know. I don't know. People wear dreadlocks, and some people wear it for some time. My children had worn dreadlocks when they cut it down. Now, before some are making it, and it's just somebody's life. Something that is good for another person may not be good for another. But whatever you want to do with your hair is your head. So you can decide what you want to do. Even whether it is because you have dreadlocks, that's why you are having those dreams and going to shrine. I cannot tell. I myself have never had a dreadlock before, but I had dreams going to shrines. So I can't tell that your dreadlocks are making you to be visiting shrines and forests. I cannot tell, but I don't think so. But I don't know. Yeah. Thank you very much. And then we have a Fifi again. I'm looking forward to visiting Spinters. Fifi, you are very much welcome anytime you want to come. But make sure you book an appointment so that you come and meet my presence. Thank you. And then Joyce 744, please, where is your shrine? Wants to know more about Togbi Jakbata. Our Togbi is not Jakbata. It's a whole lot of people make that mistake and say Jakbata. First, our shrine is on the Spinters Road in Accra, Okboigono, Bachunya. That's where the shrine is. That's our head office. And the deity is not Togbi Jakbata. Jakbata is a snake. Ours is called Jo Bata. It is D-Z-O-R, Jo Bata, not Ja Bata. It's Jo Bata. Jo Bata is a deity that is comprising of many other deities forming one deity. Okay, so it's Jo Bata, not Jack Bata. Thank you, Joyce 744. I'm grateful. Then Kwame King is can you please explain the relationship between the God of thunder and Yahweh in the Bible? I don't know how to explain it because I don't know the relationship between thunder and Yahweh. Kwame, I would say it very simply. I am not those kind of teachers who just create stories that they cannot defend. In every thunder god, Hebiaso or So, which is one of the major gods in the Yewe, not Yahweh. Yewe. Yewe is the cult of Ewe spirituality, the base and the cult of Ewe spirituality. Long before our ancestors got in contact with the Yorubas to learn Ifa, the Ewes actually used the Yewe. That is what they use even today. That's why in many houses, in many communities, we have the Yewe shrine, even until today. Unfortunately, some parts of the countries where Christianity has taken hold of us, people have kind of abandoned the Yewe shrine, even though they have not gone to destroy it because they are scared of destroying it. They kept it and it has grown into bush and all the same, but the shrine is there. Nobody has gone in there. Even people are afraid even just to enter the shrine itself. You realize that big trees has grown over there in their backyard and no one goes there, whether to farm or to do anything. And that is the Yewe, but not Yahweh. And Hebiaso or Eso or Tanga is one of the main gods of the Yewe cult. That's why the Ewes have very strong power in conducting thunder to move from the skies to go and strike a person on earth, or to strike a particular entity if they can direct it. So Yewe is the main cult of the Ewes. And that's why when the Ewes got Afa, and in the incantation of Afa, somewhere they will call Afa Anagope Yewe. When they are doing Afa incantation, they will call Afa Anagope Yewe, which means the Yewe of the Yoruba people, or the spiritual practice of the Yoruba people, because the Ewes call the Yoruba people Anago. So they say Anagope Yewe, which means that the Ewes have their own, which is called Yewe. And then they again learned another one from the Yorubas or the Anago people. That's why they say Anago Yewe. That's why when someone asks the question, what is the difference between Ese and Afa, and I was trying to explain that the Ese is the Ewe's own voodoo way of coming in contact with your destiny and how to handle it. But then the Yoruba one, Afa, is the one that gives you the roadmap or the blueprint of your essay or your destiny. That's why we call it in essay only for the Afa, and we call the other one essay or essay Joto or Joto, as many people may call it, especially in Togo. Yeah. So Ewe and Yahweh and Tanga, I don't have any knowledge about that. But what I've just explained, Ewe is not Yahweh. Yahweh is a Jewish deity. It is not Ewe deity. So we have Ewe, but it is not called Yahweh. Those people who don't know what they are saying and trying to compare Christianity to our tradition, they sometimes were saying that Yahweh is the same as Ewe. It is not true. Ewe is a cult of Ewe spirituality. Thank you very much for that. And then let's go up a little bit, because I want to see where the question I am answering. Yeah, that is from Kwame King. And the Kwame King said, what is the purpose of family throne and the importance honoring them? It is not called family throne. We call it ancestral stool. That's how it is called in our Ewe land, especially in Vedome, where I come from. Ancestral stool. And the ancestral stool is a deity that all the ancestors on a particular DNA and a bloodline all use that to converge and be able to solve and also to communicate with their bloodlines. And this ancestral stool is what the Ewes call Tobi Zikbi. Tobi Zikbi. And the Tobi Zikbi in its real form was a human being who at one time was sacrificed to go into the spirit world to represent the family. So that stool that is now a wooden or a golden or whatever is carved was actually a human being that has been sent into the spirit world to represent the family line. And it is a very powerful deity on each family line. And what they do is that families will decide to put someone as a chief, a family head, or someone who can be looked upon as an elder on that stool, and the name of the stool will be given to that particular person, and they call that person a chief. And this chief is now the physical representation of the stool. And anytime a year ends, the chief and the people on that particular bloodline will go and honor their ancestors at the shrine where the stool is kept. The importance of honoring your ancestors is, it is upon their shoulder that we will stand tall. They were, that's why we are. And for you to be able to respect the person who has brought you into this world, or the generation from which you are coming, from a particular DNA or a bloodline or blood lineage, honoring it and respecting it is not a crime and it's not a sin. However, a lot of people are so stupid that they would rather honor people who they share no blood relationship with, no blood linkage with, than their own ancestors. As we can see in most of our people who choose to be religious, they would rather worship the God of Jacob, Isaac, and all these things than to actually honor their own ancestors. So the importance of honoring your ancestors is, it is because of them you are here. And denying them is you are denying yourself, because when you are gone and people decide not to respect your memory, it is fine. But as you do it to your fathers, so shall it be done to you by your children. Thank you very much, Kwame, for that question. And then we have Tash. So can I ask what the symbol is behind you and its meaning, please? I have explained the meaning of this symbol each and every time. It's already in my past this thing, so please go back. I cannot keep repeating and continue each time somebody asks me about the symbol. It's our logo, so you can go back into our weekly, past weekly live streaming. You will find the answer. Thank you very much, Tash. And then Kwame said, people speak about generational curses. Please, please, can you please touch on it? Kwame, generational curses are only in Christianity and maybe in other religion. It's not in our tradition. So talking about it, I will be talking about what Christians have been telling people to fool them. Why should it be a generational curse? What have you done? And what has your ancestors done that will bring generational curses upon you? Yes, if my father or my grandfather has killed somebody unjustifiably for no reason, just to justify his own living here, it's my father who has killed that person, and that punishment should go on to my father or his father, whoever did that. So why should I have a generational curses on something that I have not done or have not been involved in? Who has killed more people than the European? Have you ever heard any Christian or any people, religious people, saying that Europeans have generational curses? In this world, no one has killed more people or had caused more harm to anybody than the European. Yet still, Europeans, no one speaks about Europeans having generational curses. Only the black man who has generational curses. How and why? What have our ancestors done wrong? How many people have they killed? And how many people have they harmed to say that they have a generational curses? These are all Christian beliefs. I don't know anything about generational curses. However, if in your destiny, and the reading is done for you that in your past life or before you came into the physical world, there was something that you did not do or you have done, that's what you are having challenges in this physical world. Yes, then the reading and the oracle will direct you on what to do and how to fix it. But then having generational curses, how many people has your grandfather killed before you have generational curses? Or just because your grandfather decided not to follow white man's religion or follow white man's God, it becomes a generational curse for him and you people. It is never true. Okay, we have Joyce 744. Thank you. I'm grateful. Joyce, thank you too. I am also grateful. Thank you very much. And then we have Luna Nicole say, Papa, are Haitians the Ewes of the diaspora? Yes, they are. Most of the Haitians are Ewes. That's why their names, their spiritual practices is coming from the Ewe land. Haitians are mostly Ewes. And not only Haitians, but some people even in Dominican Republic are also Ewes. People in Trinidad and Tobago we have Ewe community. The Rada people in Trinidad and Tobago are from the Ewe Cortes. So there are so many Ewes out there in the city. And I think in Cuba also they have some. Ewe are spread across many places in the Caribbean, in the diaspora, some in America. I think there's a story about Maya Angelou, who came to Ghana, or she was in Ghana, and not now when she was here, and she went to Keta, which is one of the areas, and went to market, and somebody seeing her, and ran to her and started crying that she looks just exactly like the sister who passed away. Who knows? Maybe she is from that lineage. Haitians are mostly Ewes. Thank you very much, Luna Nicole. The word voodoo is coming from Ewe's language and Fon language. And if it found its way in Haiti before spreading to the world, then you should know that there were Ewes who brought it over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we have Joy 744. Say, please, is it true that the Ewes have their descendants from Jews? No, my father didn't come from Jews. I don't have any Jewish blood inside of me. Why should Ewes be coming from the Jews? Are the Jews older than the Ewes? Or because the Bible has been written and the story of the Jews were told in the Bible, so the Jews now are older than the Ewe people? I believe very strongly that God has created people and put them in different places. And those who are Ewes who are trying to claim Jewish blood, maybe they know themselves. But my father, my grandfather was not a Jew. And I cannot tell about many people because I think some people black people in America also are claiming to be Jewish. What are the Jewish Israelites or Hebrew Israelites? They are also there. And some Igbo people are also claiming to be Jewish. If somebody who is an Ewe and feels that their ancestors came from Jews, that's fine. But my father definitely is an Ewe man, but didn't come from any Jewish ancestry. Thank you. There are so many things common that maybe the Jews are doing that Ewes also do. But I don't think that the Jews are older than the Ewes. What I believe is that if there was any relationship within the Jewish and the Ewes, then it probably may be in Egypt. I don't know so much and I don't have any historical fact to support that. But that's what I can think, that everybody was in Egypt before dispersing to other parts of the continent. So that is where I can say there was some meeting and this in bed. I don't know. I can't say. Marina, this camera.
Envelope.
And that.
And that.
So I don't know the connection between Ewes and the Jews, but I know the Ewes and the Haitians. I know, yeah. But where is the question of the Jews that I was answering now? Okay, that's Joyce 744. Okay, let's go up. And then we have Selassie. Say, Papa, do I need to activate the Fufe or Fufe SIM before I leave it in my pocket? No. How are you going to activate it? How are you going to activate it? Just put it in your pocket. That's all that I said the other day. You don't need to. How are you going to activate it? The Fufe is just a plant, but it has power over thunder. So do more research among the Ewes and people who know about Fufe, and then ask them what its power, natural power. So you know, but I just put it in my pocket. I don't do any activation on it. I don't even know how to activate it. Thank you, Selassie. Then Luna Nicole went on to say, as the victims of the transatlantic trade, were the Ewe initially taken to Haiti? I believe so. No, I don't know whether they were taken directly to Haiti, but it could be because in the Haiti at the time, there were plantations, sugar cane plantation and all these things. So since the French and the Spanish and all these English people were looking for workers to work for them, there is the possibility that the Ewes were taken directly to Haiti, and some to Brazil and other places. But I don't know for sure whether they were taken directly to Haiti. But there's a lot of Ewe community in the islands, especially in Haiti. And, because you see, like when you call an elderly person Ati in Ewe means a big tree. And then we will even add Ati is as a tree. Then Atiga means a big tree. That's what the Ewes do say today. If an old person is in the community, we call him Atiga. And when that person dies, they say, oh, a big tree has fallen. And then, of course, the Hunga, as in Huno. Hun is God or the spirit. So when they call you No means you're a person who works with the spirit or works for God. And then when they call you Hunga or Hunoga, which means a higher priest or someone who is old and have other students under him, they call you Hunoga. And then Haitian, because of the French background in language, instead of all calling the Hunoga, they are removing the age, which is the beginning of the word. Just as in French, when age begins a word, the age becomes silence. As in hospital, they say hôpital. So in Hunga, instead of calling it Hunga, they say Uga. And now people stand and say, I've been initiated into Uga. There's nothing like Uga in Ewe land. It's a Hunga, but then that one, you don't get initiated into it. You achieve it as you grow in traditional spirituality. It is not even a name you call for yourself. It's other people who will refer to you as Hunga or Hunoga. But the Haitians, people say, I'm Uga. How can you be Uga when you have not achieved that? And then, of course, the place that they initiate people into Voodoo, you people are calling it Abaji. Abba means mat in Ewe, and Abaji is to sit on mat. And during initiation, people sit on mat. So they will say the person is on mat or Ele Abaji. And now, since people have lost the real meaning of everything, they think the building that is for initiation is called Abaji. And that's how your people, the Haitians, refer to it. But the Abba is mat, and to sit on Abba is to be on Abba or Abaji. So there's so much Ewe words in the Haitian language, and especially in the Voodoo language. So most Haitians, according to my own little research and understanding, have a lot of Ewe blood accent. Thank you very much, Luna, Nicole. I'm grateful for that question. And then Tash M said, okay, thanks, and thank you to Tash. And then we have Fifi said, can all men activate their souls, please? All men who are interested in development can activate their inner self. And then we have Waringa Wa Musa Bay sending us, well, not you. It's a Waringa Wa Musa sending us 4 rose flowers. Thank you very much, Waringa Wa Musa Bay. Sent us. We are very grateful to you. And then we have Fifi saying thank you, and thank you to you too, Fifi. And let's move up. Hey, we are already after 6 o'clock. And then Joy 744 said, why do a traditionalist play bare chested, and what is the correct posture for pouring libation? Okay. Traditional people praying bare chested is a choice, because naturally in our communities, long before the Europeans, Our people normally only cover their personal parts, like their pubic parts, and leave their their chest bare and naked. Because of the kind of the weather we have here, that's what people do. That's how people live. I remember when I was even young, the girls in some of the villages that my father's farms were, the girls will only wear a linen cloth, and that's it. They are totally naked. Their breast and everything is just up there, nothing covers, and they are free, and no one look at them sexually or with any. It's normal. It's natural. Nobody sees them as if they are naked. But today, it seems like when people are bare-chested, it has a different connotation and different understanding of people. Our people, when they want to pray, can wear clothes and pray. They can also choose to be bare-chested to pray. But I think when people are bare-chested to pray, is that they want to prove to other people that we are not having any weapon hidden anywhere to attack you. So they are just bare-chested, and also to show their chest to the spirit world that their hearts are clean. It can have many meanings depending on each and everybody. And there is no correct posture of pouring libation. You can choose to stand up and pour libation, your ancestors will hear you. You can squat out of respect and pour libation, your ancestors will hear you. You can also sit on a chair and pour libation, and your ancestors will hear you. So there is no correct posture or a bad posture. You can choose whichever is more comfortable for you to pour libation. It is not good to be doing spirituality and strain yourself to the point as if you are denying yourself happiness just because you need to honor God or honor your ancestors. The way people try to choose to punish themselves just because they want to worship God is just stupid. But until you grow to a point, you will never know that it was stupid. It is good to be humble, and humility is a very great key to be able to achieve a lot of things in the world. So if you choose to squat before praying to your ancestors or pouring libation for your ancestors, that's fine. If you want to kneel down before pouring libation to your ancestors, that's fine. But if you want to stand up, whatever position you want to be, you can. Your ancestors will still hear you. Thank you very much for that. And then Kwame said, thank you for your demystifying generational curse. It is not part of African cosmology. Never. It has not been part of African cosmology. It is all coming from the outside world to us. And they always want to blame you as if you are the only one who has done, or your ancestors are the only one who have done that. If you are going to compare the European and the African, who killed more people? And who is more developed than the other? The Europeans who have destroyed the world are more developed than us, and they don't have any ancestral generational curse. And so we who try to resist them from destroying us are the one way to be having ancestral generational curses. It is up to who wants to take that nonsense. I don't accept it. And then we have Charles Zoe challenge. He said, what's the best time to call you? You can call us from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's our time that we work. That's when the office is open. And you can call from Monday to Sunday. Yeah. Thank you. And then we have Fifi said, can all tribes perform Ese right? Everybody has destiny. The Ewes call it Ese. The Japanese call it Ume. The Yorubas call it Karada. The Akans call it Nkrabia. We all have Ese. So everybody can perform Ese right in whichever culture or tribe you want to perform in. Once it can actually change or alter the challenges that you are facing in if it can change your life, then why not? And then we have a Jena Alexander. I say Creole is Ougan and French is Hougan. Okay, I think French don't pronounce H when it start a word, but I don't speak French very well, so I think that's it. And then we have a Joyce. I have planted a pochi in my house. I was told it drives away negative energies. What else can it do? A pochi is not like directly like driving away negative energy, but a pochi is to be used for cleansing. And as the name goes, a pochi is a boundary tree to demarcate your area from another person's area. It's a demarcation tree. So it is also in the spirit world. If you are able to demarcate your area from another person's area, so before any energy, whether spiritual or physical, wants to come into your place, there is a gate or there is a boundary or there's a fence, and they need to pass through the doorway. And so when they pass through the doorway, anything there at the doorway can now question them, their purpose and their reason of coming into the house. So a potima, avenya, avia, amaga, whatever Eves may call it, is a boundary tree. That's why we say a poti. It's a boundary tree to demarcate one area from another, physically and it's also spiritually. So when you plant it, then you should plant it all around your house. But if you just plant one tree, yeah, it is there, but you can use it for cleansing. It's one of the biggest herbs that I use in Ewe Vodu for cleansing. And it can neutralize a lot of situation when a situation is on heat and in a very serious decision. You can just bath it like a child is sick or whatever. You can just bath it and it will cool down the situation. So these are what do you call it? Uses of Wati Ma or Wati. And then Kwame said at Joyce 44, I heard that they choose to pray closest to nature as possible, being naked and humble. Yes. Thank you very much for that answer to Joyce. Thank you, Kwame. And then Kwame again, please talk with you skip one of my questions a little above. Okay, let's go back. When it comes to after, when it comes to afterlife, many hold this belief that when you die, it is the end of your existence. Kwame, I don't like to talk about the afterlife because who has died and has ever come back? And I don't very much want to worry about afterlife because I am still here, I'm not dead yet. It is only when I die, then I would, if there's something to do with the afterlife, then I do. But while I am here, I will concentrate on the teachings that will help me to live in this world, in this physical space, well. So forget about the afterlife, whatever somebody think about. Whether people think that it is the end of your existence, that's up to them. And if you think that there is something beyond it, that's up to you. People believe that when you die, you go to heaven. That's up to them. People believe that when you die, you go to hell. It's up to them. For me, I live here now, and I'm trying as best as I can to live here comfortably and peacefully with nature and the people that I meet in this world. So forget about the afterlife. It does not really matter now, because no one has ever died and came back. Even the Bible talk about Jesus dying and coming back. Where is he? When he died and came back, where did you see him? Let's go on. Are you gone too high? You could, yeah. Okay, we have Harry saying hi, Daddy. Hello, Harry. Thank you very much for joining the section. We are almost at the end of our today's section. It's now 6:25 p.m. here, 18:25, and then in the next 5 minutes, I will be closing today's section. So please go on to YouTube and Facebook and see if we have some questions. Okay, then we have our brother, Dr. Labi Cosmos. It's a well done, Papa. Well done, Toby. Thank you very much, Doc. How are you? Thank you. I'm very grateful. And then Labi Cosmos, we are lost because most people lost their ancestors' knowledge and paths. Yes, that's very true. You are very right, Dr. Labi Cosmos, my brother there. Yes, and then and Dr. Labi Cosmos said African spirituality is a gradual journey. Tell me, with subo. Akpe, thank you very much for that, Doc. I respect you a lot for everything. Let us keep this flame burning. Let's keep doing what we are doing. And then when our time has come to leave this face of the world, we will not be regretting anything. Thank you. I'm very grateful. And I will talk with you tomorrow on the phone. Thank you very much. And then we have a Siafa Lani, the surface fish is one which, what is it? Surface fish is one age. Ish is one which contains a tangent of salt. The actual dew is one of blackness. Okay, that's your own understanding. I have not know anything about those things. Yeah. Then the Safia, then he said, can you explain Sirius or the Haitian Veve? No, I don't know much about the Haitian Veve. I have a book on Haitian Veve, but in Ewe culture, what we call Veve is totally different from what the Haitians call Veve in Voodoo in Veve. For us, Veve is made out of corn flour mixed with salt and palm oil. And this is used to give to the spirits. That is Veve. But the Veve in Haitian Voodoo, where so many things have been drawn, I believe very strongly it's not coming from Ewe background, because Ewes do not have those symbols in their Voodoo. It may be an influence from the other traditional spiritualities from other parts of Africa that has found their way into Voodoo in Haiti. So I don't know so much about Veve, about the sigils of Voodoo in Haiti. I have books on them, but I don't know so much about them. Ewes do not use too many of those Veve symbols in our Ewe districts. Yeah. But at least what I have learned, the people I have learned from for over the years, I have not seen those symbols. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we are done with that part too. Oh, let me see when the Junichi wrote there. Is it, we read that one already? Okay. Okay. Then we have Joyce saying, thank you very much. You are really opening my mind. I am grateful. I will always be your student, and I will always be your teacher, Joyce. And thank you very much for being part of this section. And then Luna Nicole, as always, I appreciate your time and teachings, Papa. Have a blessed week. And same to you, and blessed week, everyone. Thank you very much, Luna Nicole, and we wish you the same. Then Fifi say, we really appreciate your teaching. Thank you. And thank you, Fifi, for the questions all of you are asking, because we are all learning from one another. And then Fifi went on to say, God bless you, Tommy, and God bless you too, and bless everybody. We have Alberto say, what spirits or gods do you use, and is money ritual real? Alberto, when I sit down here, I don't teach about money ritual because I've never experienced any money ritual anywhere, apart from what I see in the movies. That's all that I know. And I have heard and also had an experience when I was a young boy, when people wanted to make money for you, they rather take your money and run away from you. And I have so many spirits that I work with, and most of them are not familiar. People are not familiar with them. I have my own spirits that I work with. Sometimes you find some common spirits like anybody else, but most of my spirits are totally different and they are not common in other shrines. Thank you, Arigato. Then somebody say United Nations of Africa also join. Thank you all very much for joining today's section. We are very sorry that we have to change location because we are at our network fiber optic cables were snapped off from the pole. We called the MTN, but they were not able to come before we started our program. So we moved to a different location in my residence, and we are using this place. And I hope and pray that we'll be using this place for a long time, because here we don't have any outside sound coming in to disturb our program. Unlike the other place, we have the Hangout, which is a pub and restaurant beside us, and on Sundays they run all-you-can-eat program, and the place is always noisy with music, and that has been entering into our program. And whenever these things enter into our program, YouTube monetization sends us messages of copyright, but it wasn't us who are playing anybody's music, because I won't play anybody's music to do my program. But we cannot also prevent an outside sound, and that's why I built a studio, thinking that I would be able to control the sound, but we still could not control them. And if you tell them to lower their sound, they will do it to a point that they will again raise it, and it has been interfering in my program. So being here today for the first time, I could feel the serenity, that it is very sound and noiseless, and there is no outside noise. And initially we were saying the place was hot, but now, because the air conditioning has been on for long, it's now cold enough for me to use. So we may be using this place in the future a lot. Thank you all very much for being part of today's program. I'm going to pour libation, and then I will wish you all a very successful week. Oh, I go, Mama, and do I go, is it? We are so what is we are kitty cat, no guys say. Then you are metapola, you are the pen bottom, you are the caramel bottom, you are the bottom, you are with the manager. I can't be your job at your your double grimdo, but Potuji Maquabeja, and become quite chine. A tuna grimdo, Ponegrido, and the Lunia and the Line and the Lama and the Chifono, the Trovolo, the Vono, don't you want to do? Pay from Africa for our coup. Two organic board organic, which one organic, one organic, a Trovolo and yon Vono and two Vono and Kuvo for Danny. Pay being a boy, the young and I told them and do a go. We are told the game and do a go. We all apply them at Pesa, Cochino, Poichi, and Juno, Poichi, and Poichi. Chivi, Tahita, my dear, the Hericadia, the Hapers and Yiddies, and whatever it was, it was a year away. Suguma Voncujovi and has stepping back with the famous on the famous different cut out la cura, cut out la cura, but don't work and allow to do a coma to do our never moving very class. Our never moving very class, like American. Very at the I'm wishing all of you a successful week. Yeah, ever,